Hi, welcome to SGL Spiritual Guide and Light. Hi, I'm SGL Spiritual Guide and Light. I want to um, take a moment and conduct an announcement. And this announcement is not bad news. I think it's good news. And the reason why I think it's good news is because I don't want to waste I don't want to waste no one's time. Okay. When I do readings, this will be the second time that I do this announcement. I did an announcement where you're able to see me visually. Okay. I was out in town getting some bananas and getting some car parts. Well, the bananas are for my banana pudding. Um, it's just something about eating a raw banana by itself. It's just, I don't know if I'm allergic to bananas, but if I make banana pudding, I'm good. But if I eat a banana raw, it's just this, it leaves a taste in my mouth that I don't like. But anywho, I don't know if that was too much information, but if you're wanting to know a little about me, I like banana pudding. Now, I'm just now liking banana pudding because I know I need to consume bananas. I need that potassium in my body. And so that works for me. Um, but the reason why I'm going live, my SGL family, is because I know some of you are like, you know what, SGL, I want you to stay on this specific storyline. I need you to understand when I show up for individual zodiac signs, they're general readings. Now, if you resonate with a specific session, then you need to email me, SGL spiritual guiding light at gmail.com. And no, it is not free to extend your personal. Okay. You can click the Etsy link. If you want a customized package, email me at spiritualguidinglight at gmail.com and we can work something out. Okay. But when it just comes to when I'm doing sessions, what comes out is what comes out. I'm not writing down a storyline. You can see the cards on the spread and I'm channeling as we go. Okay. As well as serving the direct message that's on the table. But either than that, I just want to make this clear. I don't have any intentions of repeating myself about this in the future. And if I do, I will recall the video where you're able to visually see me and it's titled announcements. Um, I what did that video? Let me see, just one moment. I don't know. I did it this afternoon and I believe it's titled yeah, it's just titled Spiritual Guiding Light is live. And I will fix it. I'll put first I will title it SGL family regarding your general readings. That's what I'll put. SGL family regarding your general readings. Now, moving forward, you know, I don't play about my gifts. Okay. When I accepted my assignment to be a reader, not me just saying, oh, I'm going to be a reader. No. When it comes to my purpose and my assignment, I've accepted it. And there are readers, there's a lot of them, okay, who can serve you of what it is you are seeking and needing at this time. Unfortunately, if I'm not divinely guided, it's not happening. I'm not doing anything to entertain anyone. Okay. I just got through telling, I don't know if it was Pisces, Aquarius, or Capricorn. I could have been Sagittarius, but it was in the what are you clinging on to messages, and I said there's some times where, lessons that I go through, there are lessons that I don't want to go through, but I have to go through them to learn the lesson. And sometimes I don't learn the lesson, and the lesson gets harder and harder. And then when I finally learn the lesson, because I'm just like, okay, I get it, right? Things become easy again since I wrote it to the wheels fall off to the level of hard that I could go. And I am sharing that with you for you to understand that that's playing the game of life when you are picking the desired storyline that fits your desire. And majority of the time, the storylines that you're saying is not yours, is yours. And when it comes to pass, you're like, oh, SGL. And it's like, it's not me. I'm just showing up, being a guide, doing what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Now, in regards to credit, I showed up. I showed up. Okay. It's not easy to show up every day. All right. And you guys already know I have a life I have a life too. But there is a great reward when I show up. For me, it's a good deed. Now, sometimes messages that are being delivered, I could be uncomfortable. And sometimes I don't want to be the barrier of bad news. But it's best for you to know than not to be aware and not knowing. So I'm sharing the announcement with love and with openness because I have an open door policy. You can come back whenever you need. This is a safe space for you. Okay. And I don't recommend anyone to play the game of life. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. All right. And there is another way. Okay. There's another way of honor. And my honesty is those who live by the sword and die by the sword. Only a few are remembered, and majority are forgotten. Okay. You have to have a strong village to keep your name alive. And if you don't live by the sword and die by the sword, you live on. And that's just my belief system. I mean, that's a deep subject matter, and we're not going to go into that. But let me go ahead and pull some messages. So the reason why that I'm doing an announcement is because I want you guys to know, SGL family, that I'm not coming on here sticking to one storyline. When I channel, I'm channeling. And if you resonate with a message, and if you're wanting an extended to that specific message, then that's when it becomes a personal, catered to you. Okay. All right. What messages do you have for my collective, earth, air, fire, and water signs? All right. This is not a soap opera. This is not Guiding Light, Days of Our Lives. I believe they got new soap operas out. I'm not really for sure what they are, but I'm sure they do. We have the garden, the garden and the gates. We have the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Okay, nice. I like this. Give me one more. Threes could be significant. Just look at when you're doing threes, it goes 3, 6, then 9, right? After 9, it's 12, 10, 11, 12. Threes are significant. So that's why I'm being guided to pull one more. Magician and the Mirror. Okay. What is in Gabriel's hand? Is that a cup? No, that's some type of force field power energy regarding gate. Okay, Gabriel is sending you some energy. Look at, and here's the musician, the same energy Gabriel has is passing down to you. Oh, it was passed down to you when you were a child. And as you're wiser, you'll then know how to operate your fire energy. Okay. The bottom of the top of the deck and the bottom of the deck. Angel of love and healer of angels. Okay. Be yourself is what I'm getting here. No matter what, be yourself. It's not about beating the odds. Be yourself. When it comes to this angel of love, what is the message? Remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward, and the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. In regards to if you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of upcoming. So new love is approaching. And this could be, it could be a person, or this could be in regards to your passion. If it's not your passion of something that you love to do, you could be, you could be starting a new hobby. When it comes to healer of all ages, it says, this powerful brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping you unblock stuck energy and revitalizing your life's force. Recognizing yourself again, getting back to yourself again, viewer. So, all right. What else any other messages? Any other messages? I'll take it. Balanced life. Yeah, this is nice. It says, love looks your well-being. Love, what? Goodness. It says, love seeks your well-being. Okay. Do what you love to do. And that's what it is. When I said your hobby or your passion, or a person. If it's a person, if you love them, then love them. Don't allow anyone to control who you love. When it comes to doing what you love, do what you love so you can be happy and bring balance into your life. When it comes to your passion, though, now when it comes to passion, doing what you love, just understand there's highs and lows versus a hobby. You can pull back whenever you want, but when a passion, you are persevering through the highs and the lows. All right. All right. Give a word of advice for my collective earth, air, fire, and water signs, please. Up next, we will be doing, I believe, Sagittarius's What Are You Clinging On To message. Let me confirm if that's who we're doing it next. Yes. Wait. No, Cancer. Correction. Sagittarius is regarding Sagittarius, your next 72 will be released on the SGL Tarot Podcast on Saturday. And I believe tomorrow is Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio, your next 72 is being released at 12 o'clock on the SGL Tarot Podcast. And then Sagittarius, yours will be released on Saturday. Yeah. And so in regards to what are you clinging on to, I believe, who did I say? I can't recall. Oh, Cancer. You'll be up next. I'm going to try to do as many as I can. It's not a guarantee that I complete all 12. Word of advice for collective. Whatever it is, it's a no. Okay. Collective, right now you have no interest of disciplining yourself. And I was in this type of discipline is in regards to self-respect. So it's a hard pill to swallow. You know better. Whatever this is regarding you and respecting yourself, you know better, collective. It's up in the air. It's kind of like, should I do the right thing? It's kind of like, say we're conversing, right? And you, everything that comes out of your mouth is hurtful. And then your higher self is saying, don't say those things to SGL. But you're like, no, I need to get this out, right? To realize that your actions the whole time you were actually projecting you onto me, but you just want you just had you wanted me to feel how you feel. So you said all these hurtful things to me that were not true, but really you're talking to yourself. But you talking to yourself with the projection of projecting it onto me, you got the desire that you were seeking was to hurt my feelings, right? And so it just feels like, collective, you're gonna be rebels even when you know better. So it's just kind of like you're not following the rules. You're not listening to your higher self. When it's a no, you're doing it anyways. And so when it comes to self-respect, there will be a moment where you will be like, what am I doing? Do I respect myself? No, it's here. What's at the bottom of the deck? Abundance. So until you start respecting yourself, this abundance it's and you don't have access to it. All right. And abundance is a pinnacle. Okay. Um, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and pinnacles is all about materials, health, um, yeah, things that are tangible. What is my collective refusing to see? So what I would say, just to make this situation in a light perspective, is collective, you're in a work in progress. The fact that discipline was up in the air, it's not like you don't know. Okay. It's just where you are in your headspace or how you're inserted in your life, it's just, it's not your interest when it comes to self-respect. Envy here. All right. Don't get mad when you're not receiving the rewards that you seek. All right. And so what you're longing for, you already possess it. You are attractive. It's just you can't see your own transformation. Only people can see it. And if you start disciplining yourself, which is something you already know, kind of like what I told Gemini, and which is Gemini's energy, Gemini already having the knowing. Um, the moment of considering that self is seeking you. Okay. Now, when it comes to jealousy, don't mix the two, envy and jealousy. Okay. Envy is what births jealousy. And the last thing that you want to do is, because abundance is, you don't have access to abundance at this time, or some of you will reach a point where you're like, okay, what's going on? Why is this happening? It's because you're not respecting yourself. You're choosing not to. Okay. And you will then look outside of yourself as what you don't see. And you'll start longing for what it is that you see outside of yourself. And be careful with that, because that will birth jealousy. Okay. And how you know that that's being birthed is because you'll find yourself longing for people, places, and things. All right. Give me an outcome message for my collective, and so that I can go ahead and start Cancers. Wait, is it Gemini? Yeah, Cancers. What are you clinging on to message? All right. What is the outcome for my collective? The Eight of Cups. All right. Stop running from yourself or someone or a situation when it comes to escaping. All right. And that could be that discipline, the word of advice here. Oh, where'd it go? Here it is. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Let's see. You have balanced life here. There was another card that came out, and I can't recall which one it was, but it had to do with your passion, hobby. What was it? It was in here. Oh, I can't remember. You can. This video will still be up for you whenever you need to come back to reference to it. All right. So when it comes to whatever you set your mind to, there's a hobby and then there's a passion. And it just feels like if there's a hobby, you can come back to it whenever you need without any type of repercussions, versus it being a passion and there's highs and lows, right? There was something about Dorma too. Some of you are readers. Anywho, when it comes to the Eight of Cups, and I don't have access to finish that message. When it comes to the Eight of Cups, the outcome, okay? And one thing about escape is, water energy, the fact that it's something that some of us don't want to admit, that we can escape in our headspace. And what we escape in our headspace is delusional. And that's why I wanted to come on here to announce to you guys, I'm not going to feed you guys no storylines to keep you in your headspace. That's not realistic. What I channel is what I channel. And if you resonate and you're wanting a personal, then you need to reach out. All right. There's many ways that you can reach out. You can click the link, you can click the handle, you can email. All right. And you can post in the comments, hey, SGL, I need the extended to this. And then we will go through the process on how we can make that happen for you. But the Eight of Cups says this. All right. It says the past needs to be put where it belongs. I'll say it again. The past needs to be put where it belongs. Set yourself on a journey forward, whether that's towards something big like a new job, a relationship, or something small like a new hobby. Isn't that what we've been discussing in this session / announcement? Moving forward are a pattern of thought. Either way, which is that headspace, it says either way, you are looking for a higher purpose confirmation. The recognition you seek cannot be found in your current position. Okay. Whenever you need reassurance and validation, the Eight of Cups, that is your message. All right, so let's go ahead. Cancer, you're up next for your what are you clinging on messages. And yes, I will take my time. Okay. I don't think I'm going to finish all the remaining zodiac signs. I go in the order of the houses. Let's see, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. I'm hoping I'll finish your zodiac signs, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. And then we'll work on the remaining 6. Like I said, I'm going to see how far I can go, because that's my energy being pulled as well. So don't forget, love is kind. Don't forget, love is gentle. Until we meet again.